All right, I'm going to demonstrate a Cossack squat movement here, and this is basically to increase flexibility in a straddle with the legs, with the feet set wide in a forward fold. So I'm going to work one leg at a time, and you're going to see when I start this, my hips are not super open, all right? So I am literally doing this to build my own flexibility. And the way I'm going to set this up here is with a forward hinge. There's a bunch of ways to do this, keep in mind. This is basically a side lunge. So I'm going to load my right leg. That's the one that's going to be working as my left leg slides out. So I'm looking for the stretch in the inner thighs of both legs. And on the extended leg, the straight leg, I'm looking for the stretch to move more into the hamstrings as well. So my heel is going to stay in the slider, and the deeper I go, the more toes are going to point up. Now, this is a hard one to do here because the base foot, the bended leg, you want to keep that heel on the floor. If you're tight, you're going to want to lift that heel, all right? I'll show you ways to modify that. But I want you to start this folded toward the base leg. Now, I'm going to go back and forth with my left leg out to the side. So I bring the heel out, my right heel stays down, and then I'll pull back in, and I'll slide the leg out, and then pull back in. That's 2. I'm going to slide this out for 3. And then pull back in and slide this out for 4. And then pull back in and then slide this out for 5. And I'm going to hold here longer, keeping my hips low, dig into the heel and pointing the toes up. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I'll pull it back in. All right, so that's a basic form, and I am not that flexible, so I'm not taking this super low. Now I'm going to take this on the other leg, and this time I'm going to prop things up a little bit. So I'm going to use a block. So this time my left foot's going to be my base. So I'm going to keep my left heel on this block, and with my foot higher, I'm going to be able to bring my hips a little bit lower as the heel of the extended leg goes out to the side. So I got the heel down here. And again, I'm going to stay low inside my working leg, my base leg, and the leg that's just moving for the flexibility here. I've got the heel grounded on that slider. And I'm just going to go back and forth like this. So I'm going to slide this out and then pull back in and then out for 2 and then pull back in, out for 3. And pull back in, be sure to sink the hips low, out for 4. And then pull back in, now out for 5. Now I'm going to stay low here, and I'm pressing to that heel with the toes pointed up. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'll pull back in. Now there's another way to work this, and since I'm not very flexible, I'm going to do 2 modifications of the original movement here. So I'm still going to slide my heel out, and I'm still going to have my base foot elevated on the block. Let me put this over here. But this time, to keep my torso a bit more upright so I don't have to be folded down toward the floor, I'm going to use a dumbbell. Now you don't need a lot of weight, but by having weight forward of your chest, it's going to help you to actually sit more upright. You can sink your butt down to the floor without falling down on your butt, which is really the danger here if you're not that flexible. And this does help deepen the pose. You can also take it further with a lot heavier weight over time to basically strengthen your hips in this position where you've got one leg out to the side, but that takes a lot of time, keep in mind. So don't go too heavy. Something like 2 pounds or 5 pounds might be enough. I've got a 10-pound weight here, but I've been working this for a while, keep in mind. So just to show you how this is set up from the side, I'm going to basically set this up with my left foot on the block and my right foot sliding. So I've got my right heel on the slider, and then I've got my left foot on the block, and I'm starting folded in toward that left leg, and I'm going to keep the right leg straight. Now I've got the weight this time. I'm going to take it in both hands. You can hold one if you need to. I'm going to sink this down, and this time I'm coming deeper and more toward upright, and then I'll pull it back in, out for 2, and then bring it up, out for 3, pull back in, out for 4, and then pull back in, and then out for 5. Now I've got the toes of the right foot pointed up. I'm deep inside the left leg, and I can take this a bit more upright with this weight in front of me. And again here, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's on that leg. Now I'm going to take this in the other side and just show you how this looks front to back, and this will even out the work in my hips at the same time. So this time, the block is going to be for my right foot. I'm going to slide the left foot out. I'm still going to use a dumbbell. So left heel on the slider. And then hands down inside the right leg. And I'll take it back and forth here. Bringing this down. And then pull back in. And then pull back in, and then sink down. And pull back in, that's 3, bring it down. And then pull back in, that's 4, bring it down. And I'm gonna stay low this time, and again, I can bring my spine a bit more toward upright, not perfect. And I'm still digging into my left heel with the toes pointed up, so 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. And coming into that, it definitely takes things quite a bit deeper. You're getting a deeper fold inside the bent leg, and you're feeling that stretch through the hamstrings of the extended leg and moving the inner thigh there as well. It's a difficult movement, but it is nice when your hips start to open up and you can come into some of those deeper positions.